Hello, my name is Rosanna Miller, and this is the Holistic Health final paper presentation for instructor Angelica Hughes for HCS 326 at Ashford University. There is a long history and philosophy behind holism and vitalism in traditional medicine systems. When applied to health, holism implies that the health and harmony of the body, mind, and spirit create a higher, richer state of health than would be achieved with the attention to just one part, such as physical functioning. It can be determined that if one looks at the philosophy behind holism, that holism is the combining of the body, mind, and spirit and using them to help with the creation of a circle of life that encompasses all parts and not just looking at each one separately. As is well known, vitalism is a general idea that supports the notion that something exists in a living creature which cannot be understood by means of physiochemical analysis. This becomes the assertion that a crack in the law of causation exists between the outside and the inside of a living body. A qualitative difference is held by all means between what happens during a certain chemical reaction inside of a flask and what happens outside the body. The concepts behind traditional medicine is often driven by the power of scientific research and with the challenges of traditional medicine, claiming that it treats symptoms rather than the underlying cause, while on the other hand, proponents of holistic medicine believe that it treats the whole body as a whole and identifies the body, mind, and spirit of a complete person. The holistic health approach to my personal health crisis is, after looking at what has happened since the beginning of this course, which was my relationship with my daughter and her relationship with her husband, who is a convicted domestic abuser, has been with me for many years now, and for my belief this personal health concern is not something that can be treated by traditional medicine. Having holistic health practitioner work with me from a standpoint of how I've been holding on to the grief of losing my daughter, with the stress that has remained constant in my life and dealing with the ramifications of a win in court, in the court system, to see two of my 4 grandchildren has been a cumulative effect on both of those, combined with going to school and running on my own business, have created an illusion that I have it all. Yes, traditional doctors may or may not find the underlying cause of the fluctuating blood pressure. I will have and will undergo a myriad of tests. I will be seeing many doctors and will eventually have a complete physical. Do I think they will find an underlying cause? I do not. I think the real medical issue is my spirit is suffering from all the stressors in the last 3+ years. Traditional medicine is powered by the scientific advances and offers such wonders as liver transplants and other major organ transplants, C-sections births without which many women would have died in childbirth, and the ability to surgically extract tumors. There are new advances daily in the treatment of cancers and other aggressive diseases. Yet traditional methods have their limits, one being that the disease itself is treated rather than the underlying cause. Often those that believe in holistic health medicine consider that medical doctors got the degrees or repeating what they were taught and not questioning the process. The holistic health approach is an approach from a preventative method of one whereby the patient discovers how their mind, body, and soul connection may be affecting their physical health. Contrary to widespread belief, medicine is only began to achieve its social status in the professions in the Middle Ages, when it became fundamentally an intellectual discipline that had not fully developed its therapeutic and counseling functions until the 19th century. Before the dawn of medicine, there were various practices that are now under the umbrella of holistic health, such as acupuncture, chiropractic care, herbalists, meditation, traditional Chinese medicine, and the list goes on, changing from one century and one country to another. Since the beginning of time, people have sought the help of those individuals who were able to understand that the body needed to be in balance, not from a physical standpoint, but from the holistic standpoint, which included the mind, body, and spirit. My own personal health crisis includes high level of stress, fluctuating blood pressure, I'm overweight, and I have an addiction to work. From a holistic standpoint, I believe that once I have found someone who's willing to help me work to get my stressors under control, then maybe it's through talk therapy, Reiki, energy medicine, etc., I may be able to come out on the other side. I do believe that the two, allopathic and holistic health, need to work in tandem in order to provide the patient with complete care.